Dr. LeTa, Doctor of Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine. I'm here to share with you acupressure for stress reduction. Now, acupressure is a massage technique based on the theories of traditional Chinese medicine. And you use your finger to massage a certain point on the body, and they're called acupressure points, but they're also the same as acupuncture points. You can also nickname them acupoints if you want. Now, there are meridians. There's these channels all over your body, and there's certain points along those lines where energy converges, and this is where these acupressure points are. They're physical locations where chi energy can be accessed. And what happens is sometimes they get blocked, and when they become blocked, that you can't have chi flow. And when there's no chi flow, there's stress. So one of the most important things we want is chi to be flowing. Now, acupressure is essentially a method of sending a signal to the body to turn on your own self-healing mechanism, okay? So homeostasis. Like I said, chi is supposed to naturally flow in and through the meridians. And when it's blocked, we have chi blockage, and acupressure releases those blocks, okay? When we have the blocks, yin and yang, homeostasis can't be balanced, and you know your body, you can't function optimally. So acupressure helps you self-regulate your imbalances and restores health. Why? Because it's returning your body to this natural state of well-being, which we want. All right, so let's go into how to actually perform acupressure on your body. It's very simple. You can take your thumb, your pointer finger, index finger, and apply a deep, firm pressure, okay? And you're gonna massage it in a circular fashion. I like to go in both directions sometimes, but the most important thing is if I'm doing a point to be relaxed, right? To breathe, to be present. You can have visualizations, positive affirmations when you're doing the acupressure points, like, okay, I'm reducing stress, I'm gonna breathe. Okay, so the one thing I do want to mention is there's no right way to do it as far as the number of times or how often. I want to teach you something really practical because when we have stress, the cortisol is shooting up. You're in a sympathetic overdrive. Your nervous system is in fight or flight. So I want you to remember you can do them how often or however long you want. All right, so let's get started in the points. The first one is gallbladder 41. Now, gallbladder 41 is located on the lateral aspect of the foot, okay? Right here. Now, this point is often really closely related to the meridian and the organ pathway of the body. So gallbladder is paired with the liver in Chinese medicine, and those two help with stress reduction, okay? So again, a lot of the conditions or symptoms with the gallbladder point 41, it's gonna address symptoms of the gallbladder and the liver. And I don't wanna go into all the clinical indications because there's a lot. I'll give you a few examples of like redness or swelling of the eyes or excess tearing. Because of the location, it's really good for lateral foot pain or cramping. Again, it has a lot of different indications, but when you do gallbladder 41 in the protocol, it's gonna be really good to reduce stress. All right, gallbladder 34. All right, so it's about 1 inch anterior and interior to the head of the fibula in this little depression, okay? The fibula is the smaller of the two bones of the lower leg. So if you bend the knee, you find that bone, you go down and in, and you'll find that depression. Okay, that's gallbladder 34, master point of all the tendons and ligaments in the body. It's really great for treating any sort of soft tissue, any sort of contraction or cramping, pain, spasms, weakness, numbness, paralysis, sciatica. Again, anything of the lower limbs. It's really, really amazing point, very well used. This point actually directly affects the organ, so not all acupressure points directly affect the organ. So sometimes you might have bitter taste in your mouth, right? Gallstones. Your chi could go in the opposite direction. So again, gallbladder works with the liver around indigestion, vomiting. So I would stress enough that just know that the liver and gallbladder are paired organs and they're a team and they really help or not help with stress. So when we support them, then you can have some stress reduction. Now, heart 3 is located when the elbow is flexed The point is on the midline, connecting the medial of the transverse cubital crease and the medial of the epicondyle of the humerus. So I like to bend my elbow, feel the bone, and just go inside to that divot, okay? And then a circular fashion and massaging it. It's a really good point to move chi and blood. It's actually really good for depression and anxiety, nervousness, poor memory, fuzzy thinking. And it's actually a little tender on me today. And you could do the other side, okay? And you're just gonna find that point in the divot. Good, you're doing great. All right, heart 7. So it's located on the wrist at the end of the ulnar of the transverse crease, okay, and the depression on the radial side. So I'm just gonna massage it. You can do either side. Here. Good. It's going to tonify deficiencies of your heart, your chi, your blood, your yang. But what's great is that this is good for emotional issues, okay? So if you are trying to sleep and you're still thinking, you have insomnia, you have muddled thinking, it's really good for insomnia, anxiety, mania, anxiety with palpitations, heart palpitations. So again, pressing this, I like to use my thumb more than my pointer finger on this. Heart 7. Perfect. All right. So I really want you to do that on one side of the body. Now the other one is liver 3. All right. It's in this hollow between the first and second metatarsal bone. So liver 3. So it generally resolves stagnation and strengthens your yin. So it's good for headaches and canker sores and blurred vision, menstrual issues. The liver governs a lot of these areas. Now, but the liver is the general, and it really helps with stress reduction. So most people that I needle or we do acupressure on this point, it's tender. And the acupuncture point is often painful because we have too much stress. So it's a calming point. It's good for anger, irritability, insomnia, anxiety. So you can imagine why I've included this in the protocol for acupressure for stress reduction. Let's do liver 8, okay? So with a bent knee, it's in the groove in the front of the end of the medial knee joint, okay? Oh my gosh, and I'll feel it. It's tender. Knee symptoms, of course, the location. It's really good for the abdomen, the lumbosacral region, and again, it's on the liver channel, so it's gonna be really good for stress, of course, but it's gonna strengthen your yin from emotional, mental stress, okay? So we have all different kinds of stress. And of course, we always look at location, so medial knee pain, if you wanna know that. All right, triple warmer 3, triple burner 3. So located on the radial side of the posterior interbrachial region. So it's 3 inches from the cubital crease, right? This is the cubital crease, so 3 inches. Good. It's great for temporal headaches, shoulder, neck, upper back pain, inflammation or pain in the throat, any sort of eye diseases. Really amazing triple burner 3. Now I'm gonna go to triple burner 10, which is located on when the elbow is flexed, about 1 inch superior to the olecranon, okay? So you just find the funny bone and just find that divot right in there. It's pretty easy to find. It's gonna help transform any phlegm or mucus, any sort of thyroid disorders, of course, elbow pain, tendinitis, one-sided headaches, but depression, anxiety, palpitations, even possibly mania, okay? Triple burner, triple heater 10. Okay, we also call it Sanjiao 10. It has a few names. So you're just gonna rub it, feels so good. And again, you stay here long enough. I can close my eyes, I can take some deep breaths. So acupressure for stress reduction. So as a reminder, you can do these points as little or as long as you want, as often as you want. But I really want to remind you that I want you to do the whole protocol. I want you to do all the points. So certain points on the left, certain points on the right for that session to do the protocol for stress reduction. The next time you go to do acupressure on yourself for stress reduction, you can alternate sides. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. It's been a pleasure to share with you some acupressure points for stress reduction. Bye for now.